Good evening. Welcome back to a deadline stream. Another deadline stream, of course, but not usually for the Euros. I say not usually because usually there's no Euros on, but there is at the moment. So welcome. We're going to do probably up until, I don't know, around 8 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock. I don't know. The thing is, with this, there's no real need to go up to 8 o'clock because we've already got the lineups, right? We already have the lineups for Italy, the lineups for Turkey, and all that good stuff. Yeah, Chiesa is bench. Berardi does start. So I'll show you my team in a minute. Interestingly, on the Euro website and on the app, it puts a little green shirt next to your player if they're starting. So that's kind of handy. It's kind of handy. Yeah. We're going to go through your questions. I need to bring up hang on a second. I need to bring up my list of predicted lineups. If you're not following FPL Sweden on Twitter, make sure you follow them because the predicted lineups are so handy. And to be honest, I'm sure they would say, just like anyone else, it's hard to completely 100% accurately predict them, but I'd say they're pretty good, the ones that are up there. How are we all doing anyway? I feel quite calm about this. My team's locked in. There is one thing I need to quickly do. Berardi starting, yes. Yes, 6.5 million mids. There ain't too many. Is Spinazzola worth over Donnarumma now? I mean, for this week, yes. I mean, you've still got the issue that potentially, Spinazzola loses the place going forward, but it is what it is. Just one more. That'll do. Okay. Let's bring up the teams. Okay. So, you idiot. I haven't got chat on the other screen because it just doesn't fit. But these are the teams. So basically, yes, as is saying in chat, Berardi does start. So that is confirmed now. So everyone's got a free €6 million midfielder. If he does nothing, guess what? You just sub him out. Yaziki also starts for Turkey. He's someone I got in my team at the moment as a 5.5 million midfielder. Although Alaba is another option. I think the thing with Alaba is you get a slightly easier fixture than you do with Yaziki. But I don't know. I'm going with the Turkish guy. I think the fact that I've now got no Italian defence has kind of put me there. Football's coming home. Absolutely. You can't see my team. Yeah, that is kind of intentional for now. Kind of intentional. Not that I'm trying to hide it, just that we're talking about the teams first. So there isn't too much to worry about. But the 4.5 million defender doesn't start, so it is Chiellini and Bonucci as expected. Donnarumma does start, though. Florenzi in there as well, though he's quite expensive. Do I captain Berardi, Donnarumma, or Insigne? I would definitely go Insigne out of those. Would you like if we have this substitution method in FPL? No. Nope. I mean, I like that for a short tournament game like this, it's great. But for FPL all season, having to be like on the ball every day for subs, no thank you. Eriksen over Insigne with Berardi in. I mean, it's still 0.5 million extra to spend. I don't think having Eriksen instead of Insigne is a bad option, no. I mean, for my team, I'm struggling to get another 0.5 million out of it, I think. Well, I wouldn't be against having Eriksen over Insigne. Easier fixtures, probably just about. He's also on penalties and stuff as well, which is proper handy. Yes, I did create a league. The league code, hang on, let me just put it in. I'll bring my team up now, but let me just get the league code a second. I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it here. In fact, I'll just put the auto join link. 2020 Fantasy League. It's a really long. Okay, it's shortened it. There we go. Right, no excuses for not being in the league now. What is going on? You're handy. Mark, how's it going? Let's go again. Exactly. Let's go again. Okay, let me bring my team up. Like I said, I'm not really trying to hide it, but oh, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. God, good job that wasn't something dodgy. So yes, this is the league. This is my team here. This is it in... Can you see that? You might be able to see it. I feel like it's cropped a little bit better this time. Let me move it around on the screen a bit. Let me know if you can see that. If not, I can make it bigger. I guess it probably depends if you're on a phone or not, right? Don, how's it going? Is Rodriguez of Switzerland worth a punt? He's on set pieces and pens versus Wales. Yeah, I think so. Like, again, a lot of these questions are going to depend on what strategy you're on. But I don't think a penalty taken defender against Wales in match day 1 is a bad option. The only thing is after that, right? If I just bring him up on my other screen, it's Italy in match day 2 and Switzerland. Turkey. Obviously, he plays for Switzerland in match day 3. So it depends. I don't hate him for the Wales game at all. I did start to wonder today in classic like fantasy football fashion. Should I have just gone for a match day 1 squad only? How many changes would I have made? I don't know if I'd have made too many. And just use both my chips in the deadline. Yeah, Insigne to someone else is an interesting call. Like I don't know about Nego. I don't think I'm going to go for him. The change I've made since my video is I've bought in Simon for Spain and Bachmann for Austria instead of having Donnarumma and Hradetsky. It's the same price, but I get goalkeepers on different days, and I got 2 goalkeepers with a better chance of a clean sheet. It's pretty close. I'm not happy about having no Italy players, no Italy defenders. To be honest, I'm just hoping Yaziki scores. Imagine that, it'd be amazing. Thoughts on Alaba, buy or avoid? I think he's fine. Like, I think if you're going for a premium forward strategy, you probably need a cheaper midfielder. There's nothing wrong with Alaba. To be honest, I should probably change Yaziki to Alaba because he's got an easier fixture. Like, in match day 1 and 3, it's Italy and Switzerland. It's not ideal, to be honest. Whereas if you go for Alaba, it's North Macedonia, isn't it? And then it's Ukraine in match day 3. So Alaba is probably slightly better option. But I've kind of tossed a coin now. I'm going for Yaziki. We only have 3 players different. Yeah, there is a massive template form for this for sure. I think this game with the subs and stuff kind of... I mean, there's always a bit of a template for FPL, but I feel like this forces you into certain players even more. Maybe. I think people are underrating Turkey and overrating Italy. Maybe. I mean, to be honest, I've based a lot of my decisions on odds and stuff like that because, I mean, like I've said to you a million times, like I'm not sitting here pretending that I know exactly how this tournament's going to go, right? Alaba or Sabitzer? Well, I mean, Sabitzer's a better option, but he's also way more expensive. How much is he, though? Yeah, he's 8 million. It's a lot of money to be spending on him. Like, people don't have Alaba because they think he's a great option. It's just that for 5.5, there's not too many options. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. A few people asking, well, I've got Ronaldo on my bench. So I would say if you're asking that, you're either not playing or you're in a bit of trouble. Basically, you can make manual subs. So you want to click below here. There's a date button, right? You want to click that and you want to put the players that are playing last on your bench, right? I feel like I could discuss this for another hour and it still wouldn't make sense to a lot of people. So basically, all the players on the pitch, my first 11, are going to play before the players on my bench. So I will wait and see how they do before I decide to sub in. So if tonight, right, I try not to explain this like constantly multiple times tonight, but if Yaziki, Insigne and Berardi all get 2 points tonight, I won't straight away swap them out for these 4 or these 3 players on my bench because Kier, Denea and Windle could all get 1 point. Right, and then I've got to make different substitutions. So you have to put the players playing last on your bench. There is literally no reason not to do that. And so that is why, basically. Hang on, I can't see these super chats. What do you think about Wijnaldum and Tielemans as options. They get returns quite often for their respective national teams. Yeah, I don't really like Tielemans, to be honest. I don't think he's a bad option. The price is okay. The thing with Wijnaldum, he just seems a bit expensive in this to me. 8 million when we're already trying to get cheap midfielders in. He does do a bit more, but I just think this 5 at the back that everyone seems to hate, I just don't think Wijnaldum is good value for money, personally. I know that he plays more advanced and in a more goal-threatening way for Holland versus like Liverpool, but yeah, that's about it. I don't think he's good value. James, would you know if there's something wrong with Ultimate Fan because I can't download it? It keeps glitching out. I mean, there shouldn't be. I know there are some issues with getting it on Android in Ireland. You should be able to get it on iOS. I've got it on my iPad in Ireland, but it should be fine. Unless there's a lot of people trying to download it today, maybe. I've got it downloaded. And plenty of people have. So I don't know outside of that. I've not heard anything. But hopefully people got it downloaded, though, completely free. So, decent. Insigne or Jota? Already have Berardi and Spinazzola. Yeah, it's a good question. The thing I like about Insigne is he'll almost certainly get 80 to 90 minutes. Obviously, if Italy are like really far ahead, you know, like if they hang on a second, let me just try something here. Does that work? Yeah. Then he might come off, but he's a bit more nailed and definitely sure of minutes than Jota. Plus, you can maybe keep him for match day 3 as well. With Jota, you wouldn't really want him. So I still prefer Insigne just about. But I don't. The thing with Jota is he's much more likely to get you a goal than Insigne is, and maybe that's a potential reason. But Insigne just gets you guaranteed minutes, I think. Punt on Kalajdzic? Kalajdzic, isn't it? Kalajdzic, I think. Or a big hitter, money in the bank. I'd just get a big hitter. I wouldn't punt for the sake of it. Eriksen versus Insigne. Yeah, I think I prefer Eriksen out of the two. We can change formation when making subs during the match day. Yes. As long as it's a valid formation, okay? So you can't obviously play with no strikers, for example. But yes, right? If Insigne gets 1 point and I want to sub him off, I can bring in a defender, I can bring in a forward, I can bring in the other defender if I want. It doesn't matter. As long as it makes a valid formation. Yeah, the thought process on the change of goalkeepers is literally just... the thing is, if Donnarumma doesn't get anything, do I really want to bring in Hradecki? Or I just don't think Finland are going to do that well. I don't know. I don't hate him as a pick, but for now I've just changed to 2 better goalkeeper options. I don't know if I'm happy with the amount of money spent, but it's the same as Italy plus Finland goalkeeper. Thoughts on Shaqiri in the 7 million slot? I don't mind him. To be honest, I feel like, what's the word for Shaqiri? Like, you kind of know what you're going to get, right? He's probably going to tick along steadily-ish, maybe. To be honest, in 7 million mids, there aren't too many options, I don't think. Not too many genuine options. Like Mount could be okay. It's Croatia, though. It's probably the hardest game England have got. Carrasco might start match day 1, but will he start any others? Zielinski for Poland, possibly. I mean, Zielinski does have a good fixture. I am tempted to switch Mount to Zielinski for that reason. Alan Ackerman, thank you very much for coming a member. Luke, what do you think of Poulsen from Denmark? I need to remind myself of the prices. Yeah, it's just 8 million forward. I don't know. Is there better ways you can spend your money? The thing is, he's going to start, right? And they have got good fixtures. I don't know. I don't like him for 8 million. I'm just going to say that. I don't like many of the cheaper forwards, to be honest. I mean, I'm looking at a predicted lineup here. All right, FPL Swede, but it's the handle's Swede. Right wing for Poulsen potentially, with Dolberg up front. 8 million. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can you sub a player in and back out? Yes. What you cannot do is sub them out and in. Okay? Kane or Lewandowski for game week 1 and 3. I think Kane, if he plays both, but there is a chance that he only plays... Like, if England happen to get 2 wins, I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen. I'm not here to be biased England fan, even though it's coming home, obviously. Kane might not play Matchday 3, whereas Lewandowski would almost certainly play all of them, I would think. So... If Kane plays Matchday 3, I prefer him. Lewandowski is just not the same guy as for Bayern. Hasn't got the same team around him, whereas Kane does. I'm going to say Kane. You don't like the cheaper mids, that's why you downgraded that Ronaldo. I thought about it. When I was making non-Berardi plans, I did Ronaldo to Morata. There's something about Morata. I just want to take a punt on him. And then I got Jota in for Berardi, I think. I can't remember what other move I made. Danny, how's it going? Lewandowski, Klaassen, Alaba, and Yaziki or Moreno. What? Oh my god. Lewandowski, Klaassen, Yaziki... Oh, or Moreno, Mata, Bernardo. Oh, the first one. I don't know. Moreno might not start. Yeah, I think Alaba. Oh, yeah, Alaba and Yaziki, though. Probably the first one. Don't think Moreno's going to start. Who is more nailed on start, Carrasco or Tielemans for all 3 match days? Definitely Tielemans, I would say. I think Carrasco, the problem with Carrasco is as soon as Eden Hazard is back, it's like game over, essentially. He's more attacking than Tielemans in that Belgian side, but outside of that, I think Tielemans is the only one. Sorry, out of those 2, yeah. Donnarumma, I can't afford him, but I just don't really want Hradetsky. Is Simon guaranteed to start for Spain? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily sit here and say he's guaranteed, but he does look to be first choice. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know 100% he'll start, but he started the last few. One of the issues is, I think the second Spain friendly didn't get played because of the COVID situation. And again, if Simon had started in that one, we'd be absolutely laughing, but now we don't know. So it's a bit annoying, to be honest with you. It's a little bit annoying. How many subs can you make per day? As many as you want. I could bring all 4 of my players on if I wanted to. When exactly do price changes kick in? I don't know, actually. I'll be honest. I don't know. Is it in the rules? And I don't know if they give you like a warning about who's going to rise in price, do they? I think there is price changes. Hang on. I don't know if it says. I thought there was price changes, but it doesn't. I gotta be honest, I don't know. I can't see it in the rules. I thought it doesn't say anything about price changes in the rules, but I think there is. I don't know when they are though. I could be wrong on that though. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat, and I'll read it out. It was a pretty strong Spain side in the first friendly. Should we start? Yeah, I think so. Oh, no price changes. It's not in the rules for sure. Price changes kick in match day 3. Where'd you see that though? No price changes. I can't remember if there was I can't remember if the last one. I can't remember if they happened in the last one. Prices are fixed. Okay. Oh, price change will be after the knockout stages we asked. So after the group stages, you mean, right? Okay, so they're fixed for the group stage. That's kind of handy, to be honest. I've got a feeling, by the way, that I'm going to use both chips in the group stages. I don't know if I'm going to get through Matchday through with this squad. I'm really tempted to do Mount to Carrasco or Mount to Zielinski as well. I just don't know. Like, Mount is just not that attacking. He's not going to be that attacking for England. He's not going to play in that front three. But he is nailed, and he will be on some set pieces unless Trippier starts. Yeah, Mertens should start as well because De Bruyne is not ready. Am I worried about double Italy attack against solid Turkey defence? Not really. Not really. I mean, Berardi's a good price, and Insigne is definitely going to start, etc. Plus, they got Wales Matchday 3. I don't know though. How? I think it's so annoying. Like, take your own advice. If I'm committing to using both chips in the group stage, do I still go for Insigne? I don't know if I do. But it does give you a really good capsy option for the first day, so maybe I should stop worrying about it too much. Can we change formation mid match day? Yes. Also Mount or Jota. I mean Jota, but obviously there's a price difference. Choosing Jota / Mount versus Torres Wijnaldum. Torres Wijnaldum, I think. The league code. Hang on. Got 13,000 members now. Mental. Let me see if I can edit. Hang on. Okay, let me do that. League code equals. Can I? No. Auto join equals. It doesn't work. I'm just going to put the code in there. League code equals. Join my Euro 2020 Fantasy League. This is all because one person said the link wouldn't work for them. Replace pin message. There we go. Yilmaz, Torres, Shaqiri, or Depay, Shaqiri, Alaba. I think the one with Depay. The problem with Yilmaz is he plays Italy first game and then switches. So basically plays the hardest 2 games of the group for Turkey in matchday 1 and 3. And even if you're on a strategy where you use both chips, you're then bringing an €8 million mid in for Italy. Just doesn't seem like the ideal situation, you know? What about the red card rule for fantasy? What do you mean, what about it? The Blaster, thank you very much. Kane or Ronaldo? Matchday 1, I'd have Ronaldo. I think Immobile is a perfectly fine option. Just not for me. Like, for example, I think someone pointed this out in the chat. On one of my comments. I could do Ronaldo and Insigne out for Immobile, and then I'd have 10.5 in the bank. So I could get Bruno Fernandes, or I could get Jota and then have 2 million to spend. 2 million to spend. And then I wouldn't have to, and then I wouldn't if I really need a captain on the last day, it could just be Jota. So it could be, I could do that. I don't really want to change my team massively though. But Immobile, I don't think it's a bad option. I just, for the price, I prefer Depay. But I have been thinking about whether there's better combos than Ronaldo. Hang on, I'm on the wrong screen. Where's my actual team? Here we go. So like this. So you could take Ronaldo out and Insigne and put in. Oh, of course, it's cut off. Stupid bloody! I hate this website. Give me back the FPL website, please. Jota, and then 2 million spent. So I could even get Eriksen as well. That's got to be better, hasn't it? That is better. Surely that's better. Who are my captains then? Immobile, Matchday 1. And then... Sorry, day 1. Immobile, Lukaku, Depay, Torres, Jota. That's got to be better, hasn't it? Immobile, Jota, Eriksen instead of Ronaldo, Insigne, and this guy. Mount. Still with the cheap defence, though. Better odds under 9 million. Have you got 9 million, or is it under 9 million? I guess it's under because you said it's under. Let me have a quick look a sec. Oh, get rid of that. Forwards. I'm gonna put 9. I do like Morata. I think Morata's a good option for 9 million. I'd even prefer Morata to Immobile, I think. I don't know if I can, but Insigne is like 1.5 less than Immobile. I think I actually prefer Morata. Mr. Toolshaw, thank you. Feels a bit knee-jerky to be doing this, but then it's only Euros. It's not FPL. Sorry, 9 million. Yeah, Mertens probably not great. I like Morata, to be honest. Like even like Zuba for Russia is playing Belgium first. Werner is playing France. Poulsen is probably okay. Isaac, maybe, but he's playing Spain first game. Don't expect too much there. Like Yilmaz, I just don't like the fixtures for him. Kleisic, maybe, for Austria. For less than 9 million, there really isn't too many options, I don't think. And maybe go Kleisic and hope that he starts. Are we all sleeping on De Bruyne? Well, he's injured, so not really. Immobile is not on penalties or free kicks. Insigne is not on penalties either, though. Anyway, let's reset that before we get too carried away. Insigne to Eriksen, Mount to Dan James. Nah, not for me. Kane, Mbappe, and Immobile, or Depay and Lewandowski. I think Depay and Lewandowski. I do like Depay. You're not even playing Euro Fantasy, but you're still watching. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Yaziki Mount Insigne, or Wijnaldum, Jota, Alaba. Surely they don't cost the same money. Mount and Insigne, like Insigne and Jota are the same price, and Wijnaldum and Mount are like a million difference, so they don't cost the same money, right? So it depends what you're going to do with the money. I guess the second one, but it costs more money. The teams are out. Yeah, we talked about them already. Havertz is a better choice than Eriksen. Maybe a Matchday 3, but he's got to play France and Portugal first. Is Morata on penalties? Is that true? Don't talk me into don't talk me into getting Morata in, because I am pretty tempted. Oh, Morata's on penalties. Moreno will start with Morata. Sure. Morata's got a pretty good return rate for Spain. Surely Weghorst for yeah, good option actually for less than 9. Weghorst should start. Yeah, yeah, no, fair point. I wouldn't want him instead of Depay, but for that previous question about the under 9 million, that's not a bad shout. I probably should have gone down further on the list. Yeah. I just think Depay just has everything. Penalties, free kicks, a shoot on sight, guaranteed to start no matter what formation they play. That's why I prefer him. But yeah, as a cheaper option, you could go for Weghorst instead. Mr. Toolshaw again, thank you. Jota versus Silva. Yeah, I think the flair pick is Jota, to be honest. I mean, Silva's guaranteed to start. Gives you more minutes probably. But Jota, what if he starts, gets you a goal, you know? I'd probably go Jota, I think. Do you carry any transfers if you're using chips? No. You just get the same ones as all of them. Everyone says Morata's awful, but he's got a really good record for club and country. Morata, Insigne, Donnarumma, or Immobile, Simon, Ferran Torres. So in both of them, you get a Spanish. It's basically you get a Spanish attacker, and I think the Immobile Torres one is better. Am I sure about double Denmark defense for the price? Yeah, I'll roll with it for sure. Mount, Yuzuki, Insigne, and Simon, or Alaba, Wijnaldum, Jota, and Hradetsky. Probably the first one. The one with Simon. Why does the no budget restrictions part mean a limitless ship? It means there's no budget restrictions. So you get to spend as much as you want. So you could have Kane, Mbappe. Like, I'm already thinking about my Matchday 2 limitless. I'm thinking Mbappe, Kane, Griezmann, front line, French defender, English defender. I don't know who else. I haven't thought much further than that, but you get what I'm saying. Arnautovic, 7 million. If he's fit and going to start, but I think there's doubts over whether he does. Can you transfer in players after they've played? You can't sub them in. No. Yeah, Mount over Carrasco is an interesting one because it depends whether I think I'm going to use a chip in Matchday 3. I think I probably am. If I do, then I probably don't want Mount. It doesn't matter. I've used a chip, right? What do I think about playing Shaqiri? I wouldn't have a problem with it. If he's your 7 million midfielder of choice, go for it. Again, I think he's a solid-ish 7 million pick. I mean, there's a lot of options. I'm not sure many of them really stand out massively. Isn't Carrasco reverse out of position? No, he should play left wing instead of Eden Hazard, and then Thorgan Hazard left wing back, as far as I know. Can you recommend any 4.5 million defenders outside of my team? Hinteregger, maybe? For Austria. Melia. I'm still trying to get that name. Or Kier. If I was picking one, I would just go for the fullback, I think. Just take the risk he starts. You could do Ronaldo and Yaziki to Jota and Morata. Yeah. I could do. I can't get Ronaldo out of my head though. I just can't get you out of my head. Yeah, Ronaldo. Does Mount make me nervous? Not really. I think Mount will definitely start. I've got no doubts about that. Whereabouts he plays is a different story, but hopefully he'd be pretty attacking. I mean, I'm going to have an Italian, Lukaku, Depay, Spanish attacker. Do we really need Ronaldo captain? That's the question. Hey, are you saying I can do Yaziki and Ronaldo to Jota? If I really wanted Jota, I could just go Bernardo Silva. Jota's only 10% owned. I thought he was way higher than that. And Morata, you're right. I bloody well can. Just got to be better. No? Oh, the only problem is I've got 3 Spanish players already, so I'd have to get rid of Torres, the goalkeeper, or the other Torres. Imagine that. I'm stuck because I can't get 4 Spanish players. Who would have thought that? Spinazzola, hang on. Yeah, I've got 3 Spain, yeah. It's interesting, though. I mean, Morata and Jota versus Yaziki and Ronaldo. Surely I'll win out. Surely I win out. Yeah, that is the only problem, right? Jota is not an absolute sure starter. Yeah, I could just get Hradetsky, but meh. I'd probably more likely take Torres out. I'm not sure who for, though. If you don't touch your bench, can you move a player into your starting 11 after they've played? You can only sub on a player before they've played. That's it. I mean, yeah. Oh, I am playing around with it, by the way. You can't see. Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen again. Oh, yeah, here we go. You'll also have 8 attackers. But that doesn't matter because I'm not expecting all my players to do really well. You know, there's going to be some blanks. Imagine if Morata doesn't start, though. Hang on a second. I don't want to form it. Let me remind myself about the 4.5 million. If only I'd done a video on best value. Couldn't I? I think it'd probably be Hinteregger. That's another Austrian. That's double Austria. Doesn't sound too good. Could go for Mings. You have those players on the bench because you can sub them in. I feel like there's an obvious 4.5. Yeah, Schmeichel, but that's 3 Danish defenders. I'm not sure I want to go that far. Yeah, I mean, swapping goalkeeper is probably easier. Have you considered Cancelo and Alaba instead of Mount and Torres? I haven't, no. I'm probably not going to do that. I'd rather swap Mount to a better 7 million. Carrasco or something like that. The league code is literally pinned to the top of the chat. Yeah, I think Bednarak, did he not train or something today? I'm sure I read that. Shaqiri versus Wales or Carrasco versus Russia? Carrasco. Lewandowski, no love. Not compared to my other players. I really shouldn't be changing my team. I've thought about it so much. Too much, you might say. But there is a part of me that wants to do it. He just wants to do it. Yeah, I've got all the obvious 4.5s, haven't I? just feel like there's one I'm missing. I think the reason is because I had a 5.5 before, because I had Spinazzola or whoever. Hang on. Alioski is on penalties, yeah. Yeah, true. Alioski could be the one. I just don't buy the Macedonia love. I get why people like Alioski, but they just ain't keeping a clean sheet. I just don't see it. I don't think I'm going to change my team. I probably should get Alaba in though, shouldn't I? He's just got a better fixture. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Hinteregger, yeah, but I don't think I want double Austrian defence. to be honest. Can you still transfer players now? Yeah, you can transfer players right up until the deadline, which is 8 o'clock. I'm probably not going to stream right up until 8 because I want to at least catch like 10 minutes of the build-up, right? Can you know Ferran Torres plays? He should play, yeah. I'm pretty confident in it. Yeah, I think I probably will put. I'm gonna put Alaba. Oh, hang on. Berardi or Ferran, Bernardo Silva or Jota. And if you want to, I mean, I definitely have Ferran Torres over Berardi, but again, there's a lot of money at stake there, so it depends what you do with it. Bernardo Silva if you want to play it safe. Jota if you want a bit of a more interesting move. Okay, let's just bring Alaba in just because of the fixture. Piazicki scores now tonight. One transfer made successful. Is the captain set or can you sub them? You can change captaincy every day. Spain should play, by the way. Yeah, my league code's nowhere to be seen apart from pinned to the top of the chat and in every single description of every Euro video I've done apart from this one. Italy defence is a beast. Underdog's worth a punt. Was in Turkey? Don't think so. I think you need to accept your wildcard in 3. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. That might make things easier. Why have we gone for Insigne over Bright? He's just the better captain, isn't he? He's not likely to get brought off the pitch anytime soon. Yeah, Mount to Carrasco. I think I'll probably end up doing that. Maybe. I'm not going to captain Mount, obviously. I would love an Italian defender. Tell me how I get another €1,000,000. And the answer cannot be Simone to Hradetsky. Although, for match day 1 only. Oh, hang on. Now I'm thinking. If I'm, hang on a sec. Berardi and Depay or Ferran and Berardi and Depay for sure. Zeres, thank you. If I commit to using my chips in the group stages, then I don't think Hradetsky and Bachmann for the first match day is that bad because at least you get to see Hradetsky first. All right, for match day 3, it's no good because they play on the same day. Austria and Finland. My final team will be what it is. I'm not gonna. Honestly, it's tedious, like having to have it set just so that you can see it and then leave. Like if you're only interested in seeing what my final team is, it'll be what it is when it is. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you now, this is the final team. But if I make a change in 10 minutes, I'm not going to apologise for it. So I can captain the Turkish player today and then Ronaldo for the same week. Yes. No, but it's just whether. Look, this is what. So if I hang on, Hradetsky. All right. Okay. Now we're rolling. Look at this. Although, which defender would I even change? Probably one of the Danish ones. Spinazzola. And then Carrasco, and then just absolutely go for it. Oh, hang on, you've got to actually sub them out. Yeah, ceremony starting. I know it's not. I think it's not the same as being on the deadline for FPL because the game is not. The game is not. Sorry, the deadline isn't way before the game. That's the problem. No, I think I want a Spanish defender. I definitely want the Belgian defender as well. I quite like that. Only because Hradetsky plays first. I do like Simon and Bachmann though. Let me see what it looks like. I'm going to take a screenshot of these transfers because otherwise I'll forget what my team looked like before. But I think I kind of like it. I would have to change. See, this is where subs come in, right? Hradetsky's playing first, so you put him on the pitch. Just on the off chance they get a clean sheet, even though they definitely won't. Dylan, Immobile up front instead of Depay. I definitely prefer Depay over Immobile with nothing else, like in isolation. Am I changing my chip strategy? I feel like I'm definitely going to use the chips in the group stages. The thing is, the only way you get screwed is if you bet on loads of players from the knockout rounds to the quarterfinals and get it wrong. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of favourites in those. It's Hradetsky. Is it? Oh, what I looked it up. Hradetsky. But I think it's are you Finnish? Jackson O'Mahony? Because I listened to it on Google and it said Hradetsky. It was like Detsky. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Hradetsky over Scotland's McLaughlin. But he's not the goalkeeper, is he? I've changed up my team quite a lot though from the team selection video. I don't like doing that, but whatever. Like, too safe. You think this team's too safe? Whatever. I don't care. Hradecki. I don't think it is it though. Oh, it's not a Finnish name. Okay, fair enough. Good jokes. Good jokes. Now you can do Jota and Morata. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep faith in Ronaldo. I remember at the last tournament game I played, everyone wrote Ronaldo off. I think he scored a hat-trick against Spain or something like that. De Gea's only 4% because he's probably not the starting keeper for Spain. Basically. I just play FIFA. There's no S. So is there no people in here that know how to pronounce? I'm sure it's Hradetsky. In fact, right, hang on a second. We're going next level content here, all right? Hang on, what's his name? What's his full name? Jeez, I don't even know. Lucas Hradetsky. Okay, hang on. Let me put this on. See if you can hear this. Oh wait, can you not hear that? Well, that's really weird. Why can't I? Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I can't hear. Why can't I hear any of this? All right, let me. Here we go. Bloody Elgato. Okay. Right. Should be able to hear it now. I'm going to go silent. Listen. Let's all listen to this together. We're all going to learn how to pronounce the Finnish goalkeeper's name. Okay? This is the content you're coming for. Hradetsky. I'm sure I'm right. Hradetsky. It doesn't matter what his name is. John, it does matter. Right? We've got 18 minutes to the deadline. We are going to figure this out. This is the content we are now here for. Hradetsky. Hradetsky. It's a Slovak name, so yes, it's Hradetsky. Boom, Joe. Just because Joe said it, we're in. Hradetsky. You can't hear anything. What? You should be able to. All right. Well, look, you can't hear it. That's fine. I can hear it. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be able to hear that. I don't know why you can't. To be honest, I'm not going to go and figure out why you can't hear it. You're just going to have to trust me. You're just going to have to trust me. We'll just all agree that I'm correct on this one. I'm in. That is the team. Carrasco's in. Hradetsky is in. Spinazzola is in. I'm all in. I think that's my team. Yes, there's no S, just like there's no... I can't think of a name now where there's a... where you pronounce it, but there's no letter, but... Yeah. Okay, you can't hear it. I get it. The headphones don't matter, because I'm outputting the sound. That's how I've always done streams. Like, okay, hang on. Can you hear this? Desktop audio. Hang on. Oh. Like, can you hear that? Can you hear this? Okay, you can't hear anything. Okay, then something's messed up. Oh, I know why. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, hang on. Honestly, anyone that's new here is just... Right, I figured it out. I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an idiot. Alright, here we go. You ready for this? Ready? I'm going to turn the sound right up. I don't want to blow your ears out. Okay, ready?
Lukas Hradetsky. Lukas Hradetsky. Lukas Hradetsky. Lukas Hradetsky. Lukas Hradetsky.
You can hear that now. You should be able to. I think you can. Right, Hradetsky. Job done. I hope you enjoyed this this language lesson for a goalkeeper who's going to get us no points and then we won't have for the rest of the game. I'm drinking no beer. Hradetsky, there we go. Anyway, look, that's the kind of quality content you get around here. Do make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And do hit that like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes for the opening match day of the Euros. There's like 5,000 you watching. I saw quite a few people turn off them because of that, but whatever. Just hit that like button. Kane or Lewandowski for match day 1 and 3. I'm gonna stick with Kane. That's what I opted with earlier. Sounds like Emil Heskey. Is he in because he'll make a lot of saves? He's in so I can get Spinazzola. I mean, it's Simon. It's Simon and Kier versus Hradetsky and Spinazzola. What if Turkey score? What if Turkey score? I'm already back to thinking that I've got it wrong. I just had Italy. I just had Italy defence for so long. There is a lot of Italians, you're right. There is a lot of Italians. Long-term plan to get De Bruyne in wild card, probably. And this might not be the final team. It might not be the final team. Why no Donnarumma? Just because. I mean, I could do Backman to Donnarumma and Spinazzola to back to Kier. But then Hradetsky plays second. Kier and Simon. I honestly, I quite like double Spain defence. All right, people, I'm going to leave it there because I want to go and watch the rest of the build-up and I want to go and watch the game. Thank you for joining me. Right, I know it's not deadline, but I want to watch the game. Okay, that's all. Will I make changes? Possibly, but I don't think I'll make too many. Thanks for watching. Do give it a like. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Loads more content coming for the next match day. That'll probably actually start on Sunday after the England game, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for joining me for all the pre-tournament content. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Enjoy the tournament, of course. I will be here throughout, but definitely enjoy it. And come on, England. It's coming home. I will see you later.